Hello there, my beautiful Virgo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. So today's reading is a channeled reading. I've done a separate ritual for this morning, a meditation that I do in order to channel energy. So we're not going to focus on planetary alignments or any kind of theme other than yourself today. So what I have planned for you is I'm going to open your reading with an animal spirit card. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message spirit has for you. Then I've got this bonus card deck. It's called the Lantern Oracle. This has deep, powerful messages. So I'm super excited about pulling a card from this deck for you today. And then we're going to close off with an angel number. All right. So those of you that are watching, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Virgo, let's call in spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that spirit would like you to hear today. So we are getting for you Black Swan. Look at that. Have any of you seen a black swan? This is your confirmation today. If you haven't, you're seeing one now. So I love this card, Black Swan. The message here is in embracing your uniqueness, you find your true beauty. Be bold in your individuality here. So again, in embracing your uniqueness, you find your true beauty. Be bold in your individuality. So I feel there is a connection taking place. There's some sort of higher presence in your life right now, Virgo. So look at that, Black Swan. I don't know if any of you have felt like you were a black sheep growing up, or maybe you perhaps feel this way. There's some light coming in. There's something coming in that is about to make you shine here, okay? So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. The Knight of Cups. So there's something incoming, and there's something incoming here in this card as well. Whatever this energy is, it's going to touch your heart. And as it touches your heart, I feel that you're going to make a move. It's almost like you're going to initiate, or you're going to take that first step. And a part of this first step is going to be through clarity, is what I'm getting here. And there's a sense of breaking free from something as well. So the Knight of Cups to start here. Next, I've got 9 of Swords. So any kind of worries, any kind of fears that you have around doing this thing, taking this first step, is what Spirit wants you to release. I also feel that you're worried about something here. There's something that's been on your mind. There's a lot of thoughts that you're putting into visualizing whatever this is. It feels like it's creating an emotion of sadness, fear, uncertainty, a lot of mixed emotions here as well. So we want to release and let go of these, whatever these are, okay? So the 9 of Swords. I also want you to use your own intuition with my readings, Virgo. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages, okay? And we have the Hangman. So they're wanting you to look through a different lens. They want you to change your perspective of a situation, the way that you're perceiving it. Okay, they're wanting you to look at it through a different angle. Maybe through someone else's shoes. Perhaps talk to someone that can give you some light or shed some light on what may be an alternative that is happening here. What I'm getting here again is that Black Swan spirit coming through the Hangman card. I feel what you feel, all isn't as it seems, is what spirit guides are saying with this card. Now, this is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent. However, it's in the background. So some of you are going to feel this intensely, others you're going to feel this subtly. All right, so the Hangman. Wow, it feels like the wheel is shifting. There is a different cycle coming in, a different energy, a different phase for you, Virgo. This is what I'm picking up. And perhaps there was a darker phase in your life, a cycle that you were in, and all of a sudden this light comes in, and instead of a black swan, you're now a white swan. So I'm seeing this like flipping of energy coming in for you. This also has to do with yin yang, and it almost feels like a transformation of sorts. through everything in this spread here today. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Virgo. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. So I'm getting like gas or oil. I'm seeing that in my mind here, and I feel like perhaps this swan has maybe gas or oil on it. Maybe there's like black dust on it. I don't know why they're showing this to me. And what's happening is I feel the swan is flowing in this river where it's entered this cave where all the magic is going to happen. So this could be this transformative state for some of you in your life. Perhaps you're already going through it. Maybe you've already gone through it. But whatever experience you're having in your life right now, know there's this flow of energy incoming. And what's happening is it's opening you up to this whole new experience, this offering from the universe. And I feel you're feeling this energy because you're starting to think about things. You're starting to really look ahead, look at the future and the possibilities. So there's almost like this exploration that is happening in your imagination, Virgo. And it's just opening you up to all of these possibilities. I feel for some of you, you're going to move. I don't know why a move is coming in. Even though I don't have like any kind of moving cards, I feel it's coming through the swan card here because this swan is flowing down a river. So I do feel some of you, it might not even be a big move. This could be a move through the connection to spirit here, moving towards something that is bringing you a little bit more calm energy. It's a little, and it's a higher vibration. So there's this uplifting feeling that is coming through this. And what I feel here is some of you have been worrying. Maybe you're worried about this. Maybe you're kind of like, what is going on? Why am I feeling this way? Why are these changes happening? Like, I don't understand. And Spirit is letting you know, just flow with this energy right now, because what's happening is meant to happen and you're meant to experience it. So surrender to the experience and allow yourself to flow with this energy and just see where it takes you. Just see where it takes you is what Spirit is saying. So start planning. Like, what is it that's happening in your life? What can you plan around it? I know that's hard to understand when, we don't know what it is that's happening in our life. So for example, I know that I wanted to start yoga. I wanted to start taking care of my physical body. So that's where this energy came in, this wave. So I became explorative. In my imagination, I thought, okay, I'm going to join yoga near my house. I'm going to take yoga classes. I've been doing it for 6 months. And I don't know, it just isn't resonating for me. I thought it would. I was really gung-ho and excited, and it's just not. So I had another opportunity. I drove by this place, and it's a calisthenics place, and I just joined, and oh my gosh, I've been talking about this. It's so fun, everyone. And I feel this is me. I'm into like animal flow, all of that movement and dance a little bit. It's really cool. And it's that exploration that led me. So there's this movement that is happening for some of you where you're exploring and trying things. And getting your fingers in the pot a little bit, getting your feet wet is what I'm getting here with this card. And this is where Spirit is saying it's opening up for you. If you're experiencing this in your life, Virgo, this is you now opening up to this. Now you're flowing with this energy. Let's just dabble in this a little bit more and just see where it takes us. And like, for example, for me, yoga, I was like, oh my gosh, all excited about it. And now 6 months later, I've shifted into something different. This is how sometimes this comes through as well. Perhaps you've been flowing with that and something new has now come in. And you're fine-tuning, you're refining, getting into that, in alignment with that purpose. So this is why this offer, this energy has come in for you. And, it's where you start to plan, like, okay, I've opened the door. Now I'm starting to check these yoga studios out. Let's go there and actually attend them. Let's not just sign up and not go. Let's actually go and make a commitment to follow through, because what's ultimately happening here is, and I've been seeing this, I'm going to talk about this on my collective reading that'll be coming out this weekend, is these star seed energies, this light, these little sparkles, this dust that is falling and connecting us. And every time it hits us, it opens up, enlightens us to this another reality, another dimension that we're connecting with. So there's this like connective energy that is tuning us into that frequency. So this is what's ultimately happening. And this is the first sign. This is the first stage of it coming in for you. So look at that. This is the Knight of Cups. So this is where you're doing all the preparation. This is where you're equipping yourself, right? This is where you're learning more about it, taking knowledge. Release whatever this fear or worry is. I do feel this creeps up on us sometimes. This actually happened to me where I was planning to go to a class, and all of a sudden last minute I was like, you know what, why bother, let's just stick to the other thing. Let's all these reasons and things that were coming into my mind. And I was like, why am I doing this? Why is my brain all of a sudden doing this? Why is it thinking all of these weird things, stopping me? This is my ego, right? And it'll create all these reasons of, and it was maybe because it was a new experience. I didn't know what to expect. I sometimes I'm shy around new people. So it was all these different things. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to go, and I've got these feelings that are like, cans. You know how you have strings behind a car and there's cans dangling along? That's what Spirit is showing me. Is it's kind of like these things are dangling behind me, and I just went to the class anyways. And it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. So sometimes some of these worries are things that we make up in our mind because we just don't know. It's the unknown. It's the discomfort around being in a new space or a new energy. Okay, so some of you might be feeling this kind of energy in your life. Others, you're kind of sitting and worrying about stuff. It's almost like you're holding on to something and you're not wanting. It's because of fear. I feel fear is a big one here that's coming through this card. Spirit is letting you know that this cycle of fear that you have in your life is now coming to an end. And you have to be a active participant here in closing this chapter of your life, because if you don't, then you're carrying this around in this new cycle of your life. So Spirit is really urging you here, Virgo, to release yourself from whatever these energies are, whatever it is that you're kind of holding on to that is almost like a fence that you're in so nothing can come through. It's almost like a block. It's like you have put yourself in this safe space where you don't have to go out and nothing has to come in. So they're wanting you to open that gate and walk out for a moment and just explore, because this is the energy of June. July right now is we're meant to explore. We're meant to connect with Spirit. And a lot of the sun is out as well. We've got these solar flares. So there's a major upgrade that is happening in our lives, and the connections that we're meant to make through some of these energies that we're in alignment with are going to help us move up into a higher frequency, a higher vibration. So I'm getting awareness here. I'm seeing all of these swords being reflected. So you're seeing these different ways of things that can happen. I feel that you're connecting to things that may go wrong. And they're wanting you to flip that sword and look at all the things that are going right, that could go right instead. So they're wanting you to focus on the uplifted energy of any kind of outcome. Right? And they're saying to leave, they're wanting you to expect the unexpected here, like to release any kind of expectations you have around something, because you're wanting something to happen here. And they're saying you have to let go of that control, surrender to everything that is happening, because it's going to happen in the way it's meant to. So, there's a surrender, this releasing and letting going happening here in your life right now, Virgo. So whatever this is in your life, whatever this experience is, but no, this is a wave of energy that's coming in that's, in a sense, like washing away some of these swords out of your life. This is what they're showing me. And I'm seeing someone like spinning into a hole, and it feels like it's a portal. It's not a dark hole. It feels like it's green, like it looks like this card, and I'm seeing someone going down. It's like Alice in Wonderland almost, and falling into this portal, this hole, and coming out into this new world, this new reality. So this is all about how you're perceiving your world, and they're really wanting you to look at it in a different way here. So this takes practice, it takes time. Those of you that haven't grabbed my 14-day mindset challenge ebook, it is in the description box below. This will help you with this. Things that you can implement in your life that are going to help you shift your reality. It starts with your mindset, and that is so important. Learn more about that. Practice and apply that in your life here, Virgo. And what I'm getting here, I'm getting dizzy spells. I don't know if there's a ringing in your ear here, Virgo, something to do with one of your ears, which is creating like, I'm getting something with your sinus, allergies or something like that being triggered here. I don't know why this is coming through, but maybe this is a confirmation for you, especially if you're watching and you're dealing with this and looking at it in a different way. So they're wanting you, any of you that are feeling this and it's something that's chronic, maybe there is an alternative, or perhaps you haven't looked around for that alternative. They're wanting you to go for second opinions and look at other ways of dealing with this, because it might not be what you think it is. It's coming in that perspective. So there's something that is shifting, something that you weren't aware of that is coming to light. So maybe you were told one thing and it turns out to be something different. There's truths here coming out. It's almost like you're being flipped upside down here. So perhaps this is why you're dizzy. I don't know if any of you are practicing handstands. I'm getting handstands, someone standing on their hands and practicing yoga, some sort of moves on your hands here. I'm getting strength building coming through this as well. This is so interesting. It almost feels like a box and everything's coming through this box. All of these things are coming out. I don't know what this is. I'm also getting like Jack in the Box, where it bounces out and scares you a little bit. So it's like something pops open and it scares you for a second. So that's coming through as well. Connection to nature, grounding for you is going to be, again, positive. It's going to have a positive impact on your life. So implementing practices where you're getting outside, getting some fresh air, even if it's for 5-10 minutes, going for a walk around the block, right? Disconnecting from this digital space, this digital energy, and just going for a walk and looking at the trees, looking at the animals, maybe having a chat with your neighbor, whatever this is, walking around the area that you're working in, connecting with people. This is what I do to disconnect from work and just get rid of some of that energy. Is whenever I used to work my 9 to 5, I'd walk around the block, I'd make friends with people. I knew everyone in the neighborhood and I built connections through that. So it's this connect the dots energy that is coming in for some of you right now. So this is what Spirit is wanting you to be aware of, is through looking at different angles, through connecting with different kinds of peoples. This is a different way of doing things, is what Spirit wants you to do, different ways of doing things right now. To kind of step outside the normal a little bit. Maybe go visit a different coffee shop. Perhaps take a different way home today. Whatever this is for you, maybe do something different, a little bit different, just to see what happens in your life with that, and remain consistent with it, making changes as necessary. For example, I was consistently going to yoga for 6 months and I was like, you know what, this isn't resonating now. I'm going to go consistently and do calisthenics and animal flow, all of that, and see where that takes me. And immediately when I joined that class, there was a spark, there was this energy, and I didn't feel that with yoga, right? So you're going to feel this spark, this energy within you once you start to explore and be curious and look through a different lens, maybe try to perceive things differently, right? So this is what Spirit is asking here. So what is that? I'm getting a tunnel here. I don't know if any of you have experienced being in a tunnel or something like that. This could be like connecting to a portal energy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like near-death experience going through that tunnel perhaps. That's coming through as well. So I'm now going to pull a bonus card from the Lantern Oracle. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. Anything more that Spirit wants to share is going to come through this card today, okay? So we are getting for you, look at this black swan also keeps coming up here. I know it's in front of me, but it keeps coming into my mind as well. Radical curiosity. Look at that, Virgo, the number 2 on this card. Look at this. It's kind of giving me a Pinocchio vibe. I don't know why. I think it's the way this little guy is on this tree branch. So seeing as if for the first time every time. Again, seeing as if for the first time every time. So the number 2, if you've been seeing these numbers, this number 2, this is your confirmation today. Some of you might be a life path number 2. 2 is all about balance and harmony. It has to do with connections and relationships as well. So those of you looking for timing, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, and 2 hours is coming through here. The number 2s, there's something that they're wanting to share here with the number 2. That's weird. It's wanting to come through. It's not. So maybe it'll come through after I read this. So the maiden sees with wonderment the mystery and majesty of nature enthrall her and inspire the music she creates. Her presence reminds us to resume looking at the ever-changing world with the openness of a child. For the world's beauty and enchantment can be seen at every age, if and when we remember to access our inner magical and childlike perspective. The maiden is alive with the potent energy of raw inspiration. She reminds us of what it feels like to be radically curious about where an idea might lead. She experiences the world as a globe of magical unknowns to be explored. Curiosity runs through her veins as limitless energy. She creates her music from one inspiring idea to the next. She cannot anticipate the outcome of any tune she is exploring how to create, nor does she necessarily have the self-discipline or regard for any elder's caution or advice on what is and what is not possible. The maiden's curiosity is wild and radical. She accepts and understands no limitation, nor does she refrain from venturing into the vast landscape of her imagination. She is without presumption, judgment, anticipation, or in need of validation for her creation. Therefore, she fears no disappointment, rejection, or failure. Naivety frees her to boldly follow what she is inspired to express and immerse herself in the joy of expressing it. The maiden reminds you that you always have the power to change a routine that stifles your ability to see life with the excitement, possibility, and magic of a child. She encourages the reawakening of your innate radical curiosity and openness. May you also allow yourself to express what inspires you creatively. Radical curiosity is the maiden's alchemy and yours too. So look at that, Virgo. So maiden's message to you today is radical curiosity inspires creativity. So look at that. So they're wanting you to be curious, just like a child. Explore, wonder, try things out and see where they lead you. All right, I'm now going to pull an angel number. Some of you are seeing repeating numbers or angel numbers. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. So trust and release. It's time for you to trust and release. 3939, if you're seeing 3s and 9s, this is your confirmation today. Number 3 is all about speaking up. It's also community and expansion. And the number 9 is a closing of a cycle, something coming to an end. There's fulfillment and attainment around it as well. So those of you looking for timing, 3 days, 3 weeks, 9 days, 9 weeks, and 3 to 9 months, or 39 hours. So letting go of baggage, it's now time for you to do that. What no longer serves you does not belong in your life. They're wanting you to really embrace the new here, Virgo. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.